So, I have been going through some spiritual disillusionment. What is that? It is stepping out of the illusion, the figment of what you believe your relationship and your walk with God to look like and stepping into the reality of it. I think a lot of my illusionment it was just giving Garden of Eden, right? You have more than enough, there's plenty of trees, the grass is lush, everybody is at peace, it's pre sin. So, like, it's God's original design, right? Because there is no lack, there's no insufficiency, there is no grief, right? There's no burdens to bear. Like, even though he had responsibility and he had things that, God commanded him to do, he had duties, he had to name the animals and to keep the garden. He wasn't just sitting there twiddling his thumbs, but like there was still peace, right? My disillusionment is that I was expecting Garden of Eden and really I'm getting Garden of Gethsemane. I was expecting a lot of just, it's like, God, if you love me, you'll do all of these things for me, but God's not obligated to love you in the way that you feel loved, right? In the same way that we love our kids, and we'll let our kids bump their heads if that's what it takes for them to learn. But it's even more than that, because in Job's situation, he was righteous. It's not that Job was wilding and Job was in rebellion and God was trying to teach him a lesson. Job literally didn't do anything wrong. The disillusionment for me is to know that you can do everything right as far as you're able to in your flesh. You can do everything right. You can be obedient. You can be submitted. You can do everything that God tells you to do, and God will still lead you into the wilderness. Like, we're so used to thinking that negative things mean that you did something wrong, and that's not the case. That's Job's friends. They literally will Job, if you're going through all this, certainly you have done something. But Job didn't do anything. And it's the disillusionment coming out of Job's friends and really being able to relate to Job. It is recognizing and realizing you can do everything right. You can do literally nothing wrong, and yet you can still end up in the Garden of Gethsemane. You can be in total obedience and total alignment with God and still be grieved to the point of death. You could be bleeding sweating blood. You could be so pressed, so crushed, and yet you're still in perfect alignment with God. It's that the disillusionment for me is that pain is not necessarily associated with the devil. Pleasure is not necessarily associated with God. It's that when God has an end game, he'll do whatever he has to do to get you